morning. Hope you slept well. Hope you've eaten. Of course, I care about you. That's why I'm asking. And if you haven't done those things, if you're not fasting, then you better get to eating at least. Okay? So, today we're going to be looking at some interesting facts about breastfeeding. It is breastfeeding week in the world, not just in Nigeria. And we're celebrating that on this channel as well. Okay? Yeah, I'm still a breastfeeding mother. My child will be 2 in November, and I hope to breastfeed him till he's 2 because that is the standard according to World Health Organization. Anyways, not to judge you or anything like that. Today, we're just going to be talking about the amazing benefits and facts of and about breastfeeding. If you are interested in that kind of thing, or if you want to feel good about yourself if you're still breastfeeding, if you're inquisitive about it, or you're on the fence, you don't know whether you want to do this breastfeeding thing or not, at least for 6 months, then maybe this video will be of help to you or to somebody you know. So sit back, relax, and see you shortly. So you're welcome back to our channel. You're welcome back. It's great to have you here. My name is Mariah Ahunaya, if I didn't say that before. And we're jumping straight right into the amazing facts about breastfeeding, okay? So how many of you have heard this song before? I'm warming up my voice. I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green, or pink, or black, or white. I could be any color you like. You like it? You like the song? You like my voice? Well, that is how breast milk is. And that is our first amazing fact about breast milk. Are you shocked? Breast milk can be any color. It depends on what the mother eats or what is happening at that time with the mother's body. And doesn't mean it is bad if you see green breast milk or blue breast milk or pink breast milk or white breast milk or yellow breast milk, or even the rusty colored breast milk. Yes, it's actually called rusty pipe breast milk. It's because the breast milk is stained with a tinge of blood, and sometimes it comes in that rusty color. Yeah, breast milk comes in all forms of color, and it can come through all shapes and sizes of breast. So that is the first amazing fact about breastfeeding. Interesting, right? The second amazing fact about breastfeeding is that breast milk comes from a number of holes on the breast. If you had the ideology or the mind that, breast milk comes from just the nipple, one hole in the nipple, and it comes out and it's splashing and spraying. There are up to 5 or even more than 5, up to 20 actually openings on the areola, the whole nipple area, that are called milk duct orifices that release breast milk into the mouth of your child. Yeah, lots of holes. That's a gusher. But yeah, and that's not the only thing. We're moving to the third amazing fact now. Breast milk can also come out from the armpits. You know those milk duct orifices things that we talked about? One of them can be located under the armpit. Because the breast tissues extend all the way to this part of our body, you can have a milk duct orifice right under there, and it will leak milk out. Edible milk. Weird, but amazing still. And the fourth amazing fact about breast milk is that breast milk actually helps to improve or increase bonding between the mother and the child. I'll tell you guys how when I move to my fifth amazing fact. It helps to increase bonding in the mother and the child because of some hormones that are released. They're called happy hormones when breastfeeding happens. And those hormones are called oxytocin and they are called prolactin. So when mother is breastfeeding child, both mother and child are receiving the happy hormones that make them relaxed, less stressed, that reduces anxiety, and also helps them to bond. So that is another amazing fact about breastfeeding. The fifth amazing fact, about breastfeeding is it can help to regulate your baby's sleeping. And this one has a bit of a twist to it. So, as I said in the previous point, or in the previous amazing fact, when mother is breastfeeding or when she's releasing breast milk, there's some hormones that are released alongside that process. Your brain releases some hormones that go into your breast milk, that go into your breast, and that come out to your child, right? Those hormones are hormone prolactin, happy hormone, hormone oxytocin, happy hormone, but there's also hormone cortisol, awakening and working hormone, and there's hormone serotonin, sleeping hormone. So a baby takes in all of these amazing hormones as the baby is eating. But the beautiful thing is that hormone cortisol, which is the awakening hormone, is produced mostly early in the morning, in the wee hours of the morning. So when you're feeding your child early in the morning, you're kind of giving your child that hormone that awakens the child. And hormone serotonin is produced late evening. So you're feeding your child at night, you're giving your child those hormones that help your child to relax into sleep. Isn't breastfeeding amazing? Isn't God amazing? All right? So the sixth fact about breastfeeding is that it also helps to reduce diseases in both mother and child. For women, it is said that women who breastfeed are less prone to ovarian cancer, developing breast cancer, stroke, heart diseases, and type 2 diabetes. All those things. And the longer a woman breastfeeds, the lower she is, or the more immune she is to these diseases. God is great. God is great. So please, if you weren't considering it before, if you thought it would be stress, look at all the benefits. Look at all the benefits, the amazing things, amazing facts about breastfeeding, right? And also for baby, for child, it is said that a breastfed child is more immune to some diseases, e.g. ear infections, respiratory infections, even some stomach infections, some, I don't even know, the big grammar, necrolizing, something. Anyways, a child is less prone to some of those diseases. And these benefits are carried way into the child's adulthood. It doesn't just stop when the child is a baby. So breastfeeding benefits both mother and child for long, really long periods of times in their lives. Okay? The seventh amazing thing about breastfeeding is that it also enhances a baby's eating or a baby's diet later on, like when baby starts to eat. The reason is because breast milk smells and tastes different based on the food that mommy eats. We already talked about the color. It also looks different based on the food that mommy eats. That is because breast milk, which is the ninth amazing thing, is actually transformed blood. It's actually blood that is transformed by your body into breast milk. So your babies are like vampires. Please don't be offended. But that's the only thing I could think about. Amen? You understand what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I could think about. That they're drinking your blood. They're literally sucking your blood. But yeah. Point 8 is that it can affect your baby's dieting. So the more variety that you expose your child to, the more your child can, have a taste of different meals that will affect that child's selectiveness or pickiness later on. The more variety you expose yourself and your child to, the more your child is less of a picky eater, or the less your child is of a picky eater. English is not my mother tongue. Anyways, so that the ninth thing we've talked about, the ninth fact, is that breast milk is actually transformed blood. It's actually blood that the body changes into breast milk. And that leads us to the 10th amazing fact. The 10th amazing fact is that because it's your blood, it's literally your life that is being taken and given to the child, breast milk burns a lot of calories, like so many calories. Up to 400 to 600 calories are burnt when you're breastfeeding your child per day. Okay, so that's a lot of calories, and that's all thanks to what? Breastfeeding. But breastfeeding also makes you really hungry and you really want to eat. So there's a balance when you're breastfeeding. And then the final thing, or I think I've talked about 10. So I'm going to just give you guys a bonus tip. Bonus tip, and this one is weird. And I'm just saying it because some moms may feel some type of way about this when it's happening to them, but just know that it happens to a lot of people. It's kind of like a general thing. You may be aroused from breastfeeding your child because the breast is still, or the nipples are still erogenous spots. There's still spots that can turn you on. Sometimes when your child is breastfeeding, you can feel like you're turned on, you're turned, you want to have sex. But that doesn't mean you should feel weird or you should feel some type of way or angry at yourself or that your feelings of purity and love towards your child has changed. It is just what it is. It is how your body and your brain is functioning. Okay? Should I give you more? Bonus again is if you hear your baby crying, or if sometimes even someone else's baby crying, you can begin to lick breast milk. There's so many amazing facts about breast milk out there, and I've just shared 12 with you guys. There are many more. So if you're on the fence, I hope I've tipped you or pushed you more towards joining us, the breastfeeding gang. And if you're breastfeeding and you're looking for some encouragement, please be encouraged. There's so many women that are doing this with you, okay? Seek more facts and figures online if you want to, but breastfeeding is amazing. I hope you've learned something from today's episode. I look forward to seeing you next week. We're going to talk about the different birthing cultures in different societies. That one is going to be seriously interesting because we're going to be reading some stories that will blow and burst your mind. See you next week. Thank you for joining me. Have a fabulous rest of the week. Remain blessed, remain fruitful, continue to multiply, replenish the earth in all you do, subdue it, and have dominion. Love you so much. See you. Bye.